877-1965.
At a recent Alzheimer's fundraisers hosted by Hawthorne Village, Wanda, the Alzheimer's mascot, was brazenly abducted. Palm Garden of Ocala is being considered a center of interest based on the ransom note cleverly disguised on the center letterhead. Local officials are conducting an in-depth investigation to learn how to help pay Wanda's ransom or join the Ocala Alzheimer's Walk on September 9th. Call Jan Marino at Palm Gardens, Ocala, 854-6262. All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. Nice looking Thursday morning. It does look a little bit overcast, doesn't it? There's a 60% chance we'll see rain today, and otherwise that's pretty much the way it's been for a while. Galen, Unold is on the phone. Gosh, we're getting close to the end of August, almost September already.
Yeah.
Once the calendar changes over to September, doesn't it do something psychologically, like you feel like, ooh,
oh, it does.
Autumn is here, even though it's the same exact temperature on September 1st.
Yeah, it does. There is something a little different.
When is the first? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
So we might have our first hurricane on the first day of September.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something?
Could be. Galen, good morning. Galen from LifeSouth, of course.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Sorry, I didn't introduce you very well, did I? Yeah, good.
No, that's fine.
Good. I have.
Well,
go ahead.
Go ahead. You caught me off guard with the whole hurricane. We don't want a hurricane.
No, we don't.
The week of Dragon Con. That's not good at all.
Oh no, absolutely no. I want to tell you something because I have a sports topic for you today, and I said earlier that I can't do today's idea without you because this is really I'm really going to tap into your knowledge of sports and your radio skills, and at the same time you're going to help out Special Olympics by what you're going to talk about. But I
love it. It's one of my favorite golf tournaments that I play in every year. So,
cool! This is such a
played in I think 5-6 years in a row. I love it. It
is really
such a 5th annual. So you've been doing it for 5 years then.
Yeah,
okay.
I think all right, that makes sense.
But I wanted to just say something real quick to kind of connect this with what we were talking about before because of the shootings yesterday in Virginia. Is this that do you know when I'm driving down the road? And let's say I'm tired of the music stations and I want to hear talk radio. Sometimes talk radio can be too political or too newsy. And if I go to sports radio, even though I'm not a sports guy, sports radio is so refreshing to me. Oh, wow. What's going on? Galen?
I'm still here.
Oh, my gosh. There's a whole bunch of static on your phone.
Oh.
It's like the wind.
Sounds like wind. I'm not sure.
I'm getting gas.
Oh, he's getting gas.
Oh, you're getting gas. Was it onions last night?
Yeah, it was bad timing. I didn't know I was that out. I had like 10 miles left. I'm like, I better stop.
Yeah, you better
I
stop.
do that too. I push it to the end.
It's got one of those cars that tells him how many miles left. We have to guess.
Yeah.
We're still in the Stone Age. My feet go through the bottom, and I push the car with my big feet.
Wow.
But anyway, I just wanted to say that when for example, even in the evening sometimes, or with Buddy and Tom, I love listening to it, even though I don't get it all because it's just nothing I've ever paid attention to. But it's just something about it that is enjoyable to listen to, even if everybody's arguing with each other. Like when I used to go to Pronto Pizza, and not that I don't go there anymore, but I haven't gone in a while. On the TV, they would often have the talking sports heads.
Yeah.
And they would be at each other's throats, right?
Yeah.
But it was a fun at each other's throats, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, just I'd say that.
And they're all dressed nice too.
Exactly.
They're all dressed nice.
Yeah, they weren't sweaty or anything. They're all dressed real nice.
Yeah, they're talking about sports, not doing anything about it.
So what I'm going to do today, and how I'm going to pick your brain is yesterday Don Nottingham was in here. And he told us all of the names of the celebrity sports figures who will be at the two events that are fundraisers for the Special Olympics. Mm-hmm. And I did my best to write down all the names.
Yeah. I got lost. So
but he's a fast talker, so I didn't write them all down. But I kind of want to go through the names and just ask you if you could I'm putting you on the spot, I know, but just tell me something about these guys, anything at all. And hopefully we'll generate some excitement about people going to. This is only $50. It's not much. You and your wife go for $100. You're going to have the night. You're never going to forget this night.
The 18th of September.
Anyway. So before we do any of that, how's the blood supply right now?
We're okay. We need O and we need A. That's where we're at.
Gosh, I can't wait for you to be done pumping gas. That's awful.
Well,
What?
Like my car.
Do you know this is we speak to guys on the moon. It sounds clearer than this.
Yeah, we've spoken to people in Australia, and they just sound like they're right next door.
I mean, I've pumped gas before on this radio during the show, and you never noticed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but this is...
Yeah,
something
we had a
go-
bad connection.
They say you're not supposed to use your phone when you're on pumping gas.
That's not true at all.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what do we mean it's not true?
That's what
It's
it
on the
says.
sign right there.
You cannot create a fire.
Can I ask you something?
Oh, yeah.
Is it on the sign by the pump? Don't use yourself. Really?
Oh, because I've seen
Not
it.
that I can see. I'm done now.
Have you
I was
ever-
done for about 5 minutes?
Oh, you're not even pumping it anymore?
No, I was done
Okay.
when I said I was pumping gas. I was getting back in my car.
But it's still scratchy. What is this scratchy? Maybe there's a loose connection or something.
Maybe we have that.
No. It's on his end. I can hear.
Okay.
All right.
During
Well,
the break, I'll hang up and call back.
do you want to do that? Okay. All right. Let me tell you about Penn Flooring while Galen is calling back. All right. Penn Flooring is who we thank for sponsoring this segment with Galen Unold and LifeSouth. Penn Flooring has some beautiful flooring that you can put in your home or in your office. Start redesigning, redecorating your home or your office from the floor up, and go visit their showroom to get some ideas on. Answer the phone. Get some ideas on what you could use, what you could do for your own home. They've been in business for 25 years. They're experts at this. They know how to put the flooring in. They know how to take care of it. If you have any questions, look, I got a cat that sheds all the time. What's the best carpet?
Right.
You know, they'll tell you which is the best carpet. And anyway, go see them. Their showroom is at 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the McKay-Williams Bridge, which is the bridge that crosses the railroad track. Over there, not too far from Pine Avenue. Okay.
Right.
Thank you, Penn Flooring. Galen, it's still a little bit scratchy.
I don't know. Maybe we should just call it.
Oh man, I can't. I'm really having a hard time with you. Please don't. Please, you have to be.
We don't know these guys.
We don't know these guys. You there? Did he hang up?
Is that better?
Oh, that is better. Whatever you did.
All right.
Oh, it's perfect now. Good. Thank goodness.
All right. I don't know.
What'd you do?
I don't know. Sometimes I just turn my headset off and on.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's probably just a switch thing.
Yeah.
I'm a technical guy. It's a switch thing. All right. So for those who don't know, and Galen, you're actually helping with with promoting the Special Olympics.
And again, it's a really, really good event. It's very, very well.
Oh
run.
gosh, this was such a hit last year, and last year was small compared to this year. First of all, this year it's at Friday, September 18th is the party.
Yes.
Saturday, September 19th is the golf tournament. Okay? Those two things you need to know. The golf tournament is $75 a player, right? And the party is $50 a person.
Yep.
That $50 gets you into the party, you get the food, and you get 2 drinks with that $50. Anything over 2 drinks you have to pay for. All of the money, completely 100% goes to Special Olympics, Marion County. Yes.
Stays right
And
here.
they're at a different golf course this year. They're at Candler Hills this year.
Thank you. Thank
exactly.
you for
Which
remembering.
is going to be fun. Silver Spring Shores is one of my favorite golf courses in the state of Florida, but Candler Hills is nice. Very nice course.
So
Nice.
one of the things that we here in Marion County are so blessed with is the fact that Don Nottingham has become the spokesperson,
He's the event coordinator.
the event coordinator for the Special Olympics
Yeah.
events. And so let's start with Don Nottingham. Tell me about Don Nottingham. All I know about him is this, and this I learned from him. He was known as the human bowling ball, and he got the nickname from Howard Cosell.
Yep. That's what he said.
That's all I know. Tell me more about it. I know he played for the Dolphins. And who was the other team he played for? Galen?
He's gone.
I can't do this without Galen.
He's gone.
I don't know sports. You're kidding
He
me.
went through a tunnel.
He went through a tunnel. I don't know what he heard. Galen, you
He
there?
is.
Yeah, I'm back.
There
Okay.
he is.
Having issues today, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. I cannot do this segment without you.
I know it. Well, the great thing about Don is he played for arguably the greatest football team ever with the undefeated, Miami Dolphins, and played in front of one of the, just great quarterback, Hall of Fame quarterback, Hall of Fame running back, and that was a lot because of him. So just a good guy. I think when you say he's the event coordinator, I don't know if that. Not only that, he's a spokesperson. He's the face. He's out there. He meets every single player, shakes their hand, talks to them. He's a lot more than just the coordinator of this event. I know he's got a lot of support behind him, but he is the driving force. And if you've ever spent more than 5 minutes with Don Nottingham, you know he's a force. So he's just a great guy.
There you go. That's well said. And not to shortchange Maria. Maria may be small,
not at all.
but she is a powerful lady. She's good.
Yeah, and she and Don are right at the top.
Don can take all the energy of the room and send it right back at you in force, and that's a true trait of a leader.
Wow,
so
listen to those radio chops. That's good stuff. You just said right there. That was good.
Galen's passionate.
That was like poetry. This. All right, can I actually just hold on through the break? And I know we're having we have to do all these things. So let's do the weather, and we got the commercial. There's one commercial, it looks like. So in 1 minute and a half, we'll be back. I want to hear more. I got other names that I wrote down yesterday that Don Nottingham told us will be at the two events.
Yes.
That any of us can go to. So we'll take a break and be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. It'll be mostly cloudy today with a couple of showers and heavy thunderstorms in the area. Watch for flash flooding. The high today 85 to 89. A shower and thunderstorm early tonight. Lingering clouds later tonight, though 70 to 74. Tomorrow, times of clouds and sun with a couple of thunderstorms around, especially in the afternoon. High 87 to 91. Saturday, more clouds and sun with a couple of thunderstorms. High 87 to 91. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Joe Lundberg.
If you're anything like I was, the thought of getting older was the last thing on your mind. But here we are. For me, it started slowly. The lack of energy, never being in the mood. And when I was, I could never perform at my best. I tried the pills and other treatments with minimal results, and all but given up on my sex life. Then I found the doctors at New Male Medical Center. Wow, they made a new male out of me. Feel like I'm 25 again. I have renewed vigor, so much more energy, and no longer worry about my performance. New Male treated me like my situation was one of a kind. With a custom treatment plan that really works, I feel great. They could create one for you too. It does not matter if you suffer from low testosterone, erectile dysfunction, or just want to last longer. New Male will help you.
Call New Male Medical Center today at 352-404-4779. 352-404-4779. That's 352-404-4779. It will change your life. 352-404-4779.
All right, 17 minutes after 8 o'clock. Galen, Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Of course, we want you to donate blood, and we want you to spread the word about all the good things that you can do. You can be a hero by donating blood. But Galen is helping us this morning with an event that is really close to our heart. WOCA has embraced Special Olympics for a few years now, and Don Nottingham from the Miami Dolphins is kind of the cheerleader for the whole thing. And Galen said it perfectly, that it's not just that. I mean, he's there. He's meeting the kids. He's very much involved with this.
Yeah.
So he's like the guy who you. I said to Maria yesterday, boy, you hit a home run when you teamed up with Don. Mm-hmm. You really did. Uh-huh. So Don knows all these famous people. So now the famous football players are showing up, and we can go have dinner and play golf with them on the 18th of September. We can have dinner in the evening. That's going to be at the Ocala Breeder Sales.
Yep, and they're all going to be there that night.
In the building that they use for Bonkers Comedy Club.
Yes.
And they're all going to be there. And then on Saturday the 19th, that's when the golf tournament is at Candler Hills, and you can play golf with them as well. Now, two names I want to tell you real quickly and get you to talk to us about them. Walter Briggs and, hold on, where's the other name? And Butch Benton. Okay. Now, the reason I wrote down their names is because Walter Briggs is with the Jets and Butch Benton is with the Mets. And the Jets and the Mets are the two teams of my childhood friend Jimmy McCauley, who's with the fire department. Can you tell me about those two guys?
I don't know much about either one of them.
You don't know much about them? Okay. All right. Let me give you another name. Larry Ball. Do you know Larry Ball?
Where did he play? I think I do. There's a couple of balls. I don't want to get him confused.
Okay, let me Google it real quickly because I think he was there last year too.
Yeah, he was there last year, if I recall.
Yeah, I seem to remember him.
There's a Larry Ball who's a running back, and there's a Larry Ball who's their lineman, and I don't remember. I don't know which one it is.
This one is with the Dolphins. Larry Laverne Ball is a retired American football linebacker.
Yeah, linebacker. Okay, yeah, played way back in the day with Don. And so that's what's cool about this event is, Don gets a lot of his former teammates and, a lot of these guys that played on that 72 undefeated season. So won a Super Bowl and everything else. So that's the cool thing. If you're a Dolphins fan, you got to be there.
And this guy also played for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. It says here. There you go.
Yeah. He probably had his better seasons with the Lions, and that's where he played the bulk of his career and was at his peak.
Larry Seipel. Can you talk about him a little bit? I don't know if I'm saying no. Okay.
I think he was there last year too.
I think so. I seem to remember that name.
Yeah, that name sounds familiar.
It says here, I Googled him real quickly. It says football coach and previously was a punter for the Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm not up to speed on too many kickers.
Okay, through 1969. Okay.
Yeah, Galen doesn't. You don't care for.
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't like the.
All right. How about this name? This is a wrestler.
I wasn't born.
Dory Funk. What do you know about Dory Funk? He's going to be there.
Well, of course, he's a wrestler. I mean, that was a great thing about Dory Funk, and now he trains wrestlers, and he's the Funk Machine, and great. He's a good guy, actually. Guy can tell some stories. If you can, just say, hey, just ask him about any wrestler from the 70s or 80s, and he will tell you a story. Ask him about Rowdy Rod Piper. He'll tell you some stories. So,
and who's that?
He's a wrestler. He just recently died about 3 weeks ago or so.
I think I heard that.
He'll tell you some phenomenal stories. So, that's what you want to hear from Mr. Funk.
Okay,
I'm not calling somebody Mr. Funk.
Yeah, I know, but that's a real name too.
Changed to Funk, so therefore you have to call him Mr. Funk.
Right, that's right.
So I got to know him a little bit from my kids with their grappling and everything, because he would use the same gym to train some of his pro wrestlers.
Oh, really?
Awesome
Yeah.
Oh, how wonderful.
Well, let me tell you something. When he came into the studio, it brightened the whole studio. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily because of him, but he brought this really beautiful blonde with him.
Yeah, she was a wrestler too. She was hot.
All right, here's another one.
So nice.
And that's just it. I mean, he's an entertainer. Those wrestlers are just entertainers and athletes at the same time. So, again, if you get him, talk to him. Just ask him a story about your favorite wrestler.
That is cool. All right. Now, from the world of bowling, he has Walter Ray Williams Jr. coming to
the greatest bowler of all time.
Is that right?
Really? Great bowler. And, and that's, I don't think people realize that Ocala's got a pretty strong professional bowling connection. Not only did our mayor used to be a professional bowler, Mr. Ewers, but, we've got several people who have bowled on the PBA, Professional Bowlers Association.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Walter Ray Williams.
Yeah, I know when I lived up in Wisconsin, up in Milwaukee, they would have that tournament up there, and it was filled with bowlers, and it was televised, and it was just amazing the following that those guys had.
There's another guy, and he's been in the studio. I don't think I may have spoken to him on the phone. I know he's been on Buddy Martin's show, and he was in here in the bleachers when we had bleachers the day that
Terry
Bradshaw was here. And it's Jake Perkins. They call him No Break Jake. He's a race car driver. So
I don't know Jake.
He must live around here somewhere, but he's going to be there also at this event. So you can go and rub elbows with him. There was a hockey player, Wayne was the first name, but it wasn't Gretzky. It was something else.
No, if Wayne Gretzky was here, you would know.
Okay, but it was Wayne something.
Canadians coming out of the woodwork for that.
But who's a famous Wayne hockey player?
Oh, I don't know, Larry. That's a crazy question.
Okay,
that's like saying how many famous Wayne musicians there are.
Okay.
I don't know.
I wouldn't know. Okay.
There's a ton of them. So.
I just put Wayne hockey and Gretzky came up, so I know it wasn't.
It's not Wayne Gretzky.
All right, how about this name, Pete Benesack? Do you know him?
Yeah, Pete Benesack played for the Dolphins too. So good player. Again, that 72 team was just stacked. I mean, and at the time, it was when there was another pro football league was about to start. So many people feel the talent pool was a little smaller, but can't take away that that's one of the greatest football teams of all time.
Sometimes things just seem to click, though. I mean, even though you might have all the talent and everything in there, sometimes the personalities don't click with each other, and then you don't have that winning season. But through some kind of magic, that season was the season.
Yeah, chemistry is everything. No matter, and whenever you're having a team, whether that's a group, a musical group, or a group at work, or whatever. I mean, chemistry and how people get along and that interrelationships are everything. It helps if you're happier, you're going to play better. If you hate the person next to you, you're not going to play as well. Except in baseball. Baseball's a little different.
Oh, it is? Oh, because it's more one-on-one.
More of an individual sport. I mean, you go back and you look at the Oakland days of the 70s, they hated each other.
Oh.
But they're a great team. So there you go.
All right, another name that I wrote down. Now, I was not able to write names as quickly as he spoke them.
We'll be getting them, though.
We'll be getting them, yes, and Robin will put them online. But I wanted to kind of do this with you since you know these guys. Did I ask you about Reggie Branch already? Reggie Branch?
No.
Do you know him?
No, no.
Let me see if I can look up some
There's
Reggie.
a couple of receivers that have been Branch, but I don't know Reggie Branch.
Reggie Branch.
Branch played for the Cowboys. I don't know Reggie Branch.
All right, this is for the Washington Redskins.
Branch played-
Washington Redskins. He played college football at West Virginia State University. There you go. Your phone's messing up again. Are you there?
Oh, I can see that storm out there now.
That might be the storm now.
Yeah, I think.
Galen, you're gone again. You there?
No.
Oh, there.
Oh, there
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
There you
yeah.
are. Now, I wrote down Sugar Bear. I'm sure that's not the local band, but
Yeah.
Sugar Bear, does that ring a bell? I probably left off a
Yeah.
last name. Sugar Bear?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay. How about Mike
I'm
Wally?
letting you down. I'm sorry, Larry. I just don't, I don't
Well-
know some of these players.
Well, part of this is my
Before
fault
his time.
because I may not have.
Well, no, you got, most of the names. I mean, some of these guys are before Galen's time, too.
Mike Wally Walter. How about him?
Nope.
Don't know him.
Don't know Wally.
Boy, he's a big-headed guy. Wow.
Probably an offensive lineman.
I'll leave that one alone.
Football
Holy
wasn't
man.
nearly as popular in the 70s as it is. I didn't really follow football until I was like 6 or 7.
Oh, okay.
So-
Okay.
I might have the wrong name there.
Before I was born.
Let's see. So I asked you about. Let's see. Walter Ray. I think I asked you about
And
everybody.
I don't like the Dolphins. So I wouldn't have known anybody from the Dolphins.
Oh, you don't like the Dolphins? No, that was my
No,
son's favorite
no,
team.
I don't-
He just loved that team.
I was a Cowboys fan, and therefore I couldn't like the Dolphins.
I'll never understand that. All right. The whole point of doing this whole thing with Galen was to just kind of show everybody that there are so many other names that will be there. Last year, I think we already named more names than were there last year.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll tell you, there were some. Mark Clayton was there, who was one of the greatest wide receivers in Dolphins history. Great guy. Gosh, he could hit the golf ball a long way. There were a lot of people there. You're just walking by and like, hey, I know you, and they're just so nice and pleasant, and they're coming out because of Don and because of the great cause. And I didn't do a very good job of knowing who some of these people were, but I can tell you, if you
better than me.
If you participate in this event, whether it's with a dinner or playing in the golf tournament, you're gonna have a good time. And everything we're doing is for charity. It's for a phenomenal cause of Special Olympics.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you just take part. And LifeSouth's proud to be a part of it. We provide the gift bags, and we've done that from the beginning, and we're very proud of it.
That's awesome.
Happy I'm going to be playing in the foursome for WOCA. I think Dan and I and probably Little Joe. And I don't know. I mean, I love it. It's one of our favorite events of the year. So very, very well run.
Oh, so if you
Please
have,
come out and be a part of it.
so if there are you three guys on the team, then you'll have a celebrity with you guys then.
No, not typically, because the celebrities will be.
Wait a minute. Galen's going to be there.
They'll be out and about.
That's
yeah.
right.
I mean,
No,
I got
no-
Dan Martell. I can't. I can only have one leader. I can only fit one person behind at a time on the golf course. So.
if you want to know how to,
Joe will, trust me, little Joe will be just fine.
real quickly, we got half a minute. If you want to be at the party or at the golf tournament, call is that
Yes, that's
Maria's
yes.
number?
Uh-huh.
Call Maria. Her number is 352-988-7998. And call us if you need that repeated. Galen, where's the Bloodmobile today? Thank you for doing that, by the way.
Bloodmobile today. Oh, no problem at all. We are actually at the Goodwill Superstore. Right there off of 200.
Right down the road.
Right here.
Right
Goodwill.
next to you guys.
Right
All
next
right.
door.
So go donate blood next to us. Hey, that's a good time for us to donate blood.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or on Silver Springs Boulevard next to the Cascades. Thank you, Galen. Stay safe.
All right, you guys are the best.
All right.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Friends, family, and residents in the Roanoke, Virginia area still in shock after yesterday's deadly shooting of TV reporter Allison Parker and cameraman Adam Ward by former co-worker Vester Flanagan.
Flanagan's scheme began with the legal purchase of his gun 2 days after the Charleston church massacre in June. Flanagan, in a letter faxed to ABC News after yesterday's killing, said the shooting at the church after years of discrimination sent him, in his words, over the top.
Fox Radio's John Decker in Minetta, where the shooting happened. Flanagan then killed himself, another victim expected to recover. South Florida residents stocking up for the possible impact of Tropical Storm Erica.
Everything should be pretty good here in South Florida. I'm hoping that it'll go away, but just in case.
Erica, with 45-mile-per-hour winds, expected to go by Puerto Rico later today. On Wall Street, stocks are expected to open sharply.